Today, Kevin and I are going to be trying the Duncan Hines. We have the Swiss Miss Hot Cocoa Cupcake Mix, and we have the Hot Cocoa Frosting. Now, the frosting was $1.96. The mix was $4.97, both bought at Walmart. And you know what? I'm just now noticing on here, it says includes cake mix, frosting, and sprinkles. It does not say it has cupcake cups.
But it says it comes with frosting.
It does say it comes with frosting. So I didn't need that frosting. Okay, well, I can always use the frosting for something else, but let's see. I'm confused then, because it says you need 2 large eggs, you need half a cup of water, and a 1/4 cup melted butter. You want to preheat your oven to 350. Place paper liners in 12 muffin cups. So I just assume they're giving you paper liners. I better open it up and see, so we'll know for sure. I just assumed they would give you paper liners, because most companies do. Nope, they did not. No, they didn't.
It's saying they gave you the frosting.
Yeah. So cake mix and the frosting, and then the sprinkles that go on top. Okay, so we will be back because I need to hunt down some liners. Okay, I got some cupcake cups, but that is good for you all to know that you don't have to have cupcake cups. I mean, you really don't. Don't you think you could make them like a muffin and just pop them out of there?
You could. They're softer though, so
yeah,
I think they would fall apart.
Yeah, they might. They might. But fortunately, I have cupcake cups because they didn't give you any. And I put that frosting away. We'll use it for something else, which is perfectly fine. But just know that you don't have to buy that.
That's the nice part. They did give you frosting.
Right.
It seemed like they'd give you the cheap part though. The papers.
Well, now I know why it was a little bit more expensive.
Yeah.
It's because they do give you the frosting, and you're not expected to buy it. Okay, so there's our cupcake cups. I'm going to set the frosting and the sprinkles aside, and I'm just going to move this over for right now. Okay, so what you want to do, we have, like I said, our 2 eggs, our half cup of water, and our 1/4 cup of melted butter. You want to, it actually says whisk, so it doesn't just say mix. It says whisk the cake mix, water, eggs, and butter together in large bowl until well blended. To be able to pour this into our cupcake tins, and this is what happens when you go to pour it. So there's not going to be any pouring. So what I did is I have a 1/4 of a cup. I have no idea how much goes in each cup. It just says divided evenly. Who knows? So I'm going to get a 1/4 of a cup and see if this will work. And if it still is too thick, then I will just use a spoon. Are definitely not even, but you would have to weigh. Can you imagine going through and weighing each one of these? That would be such a pain. So you do what you can do, and that's it. So the bake time, it says to bake these between 15 and 17 minutes until a toothpick inserted in the center comes out clean. So I'm going to go for the low end of the time. I'm going to go for 15 minutes, but then when they come out, I'll tell you how long they ended up taking completely. My cupcakes were finished in 15 minutes, so that's as long as it took. That was the low end of the time. They look perfect to me. A toothpick came out clean, so now we want to let them sit here and cool completely. These have cooled completely. The directions actually say leave them in the pan for 15 minutes on a wire rack and then take them out and let them cool the rest of the way. But I mean, like, why do that? Why get your wire rack maybe greasy on the bottom or something? Why not just wait till they cool completely? It's not like the pan is still hot and it keeps cooking or anything like that. But they look really cute. I mean, there's some that are a lot smaller, but it's okay. I mean, it's what I expected.
You got most of them pretty even though.
Yeah. Okay, so now you want to take your frosting, and their words say, frost cupcakes evenly with frosting pouch. Well, I think that's going to be difficult, but I'm gonna give it a try. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna squirt a little on each one, and then I'm gonna go back through and use my knife. Next thing it says is decorate with sprinkles before frosting has time to set. Well, I can tell you right now, that frosting is the thickest frosting. And while I was doing that, I was just thinking, I do not think these would be good cupcakes a good cupcake to buy if you're going to do it with your children. The reason I'm saying that is because I think it would be very frustrating for kids, because I had to have a light spread. I couldn't like bear into it like I normally do with frosting, because I had to go very lightly or it would have torn the top off of these cupcakes. It is very, very thick frosting. So what I'm going to do, it's basically saying, it doesn't give you any instructions. So some people might be tempted to just pour them on top. I'm not going to do it that way. I poured my sprinkles in a bowl, and I'm just going to try to take it and tap one time like that and see how we go. The way I did it, you can see you did not get as many sprinkles at the end as we got at the beginning by the way I did it. So maybe if you did it with your fingers, you would get more, but they do look very cute. And let me get us a plate and I'll show you what they look like inside. So our paper is coming right off, which is awesome. Didn't lose any cake. And then I'm gonna cut it in half. And there we go. Looks very moist. So this says that as prepared, one per 1/6 prepared package is
So it's 2 cupcakes.
Oh, okay. 390 calories for 2 cupcakes. Okay. This is distributed by ConAgra in Chicago, Illinois, and it says tips and tricks to celebrate. You can add a candy cane and marshmallows to it to decorate the top of it.
It's cute. It makes it look like a cup.
Yeah. Okay, so here we go. We're just going to try it. So, hot cocoa.
Tell you what, that's a light filling cake, isn't it?
They're on a very important sprinkle. You don't get a ton. Okay.
Yeah, it's a very light on the bottom. It's almost spongy.
Yes, it's very fluffy.
Try just some of the cake.
That's why when I frosted them, I had to be careful.
Pull the whole top off.
You want to give it a light touch when you're holding it, but then you want to give it a light swoop of that frosting, because you'll tear it. You'll tear the top off of it. And the frosting is so thick, very, very thick. I mean, I don't mind that, but for kids, it might be too thick for them to want to deal with.
I got one that didn't have a lot of sprinkles on top because I thought they would be hard, and they are. They're kind of hard. Yeah.
Really?
I like the cake. The texture of the cake is really good. It's very, very, very fluffy.
Mm-hmm. I don't like the sprinkles.
No, it's like she's breaking her teeth out over there.
Well, they look cute. They really do. But I would prefer one of the other ones. One of the last ones had like 3 sprinkles. now that I know, that would be the one I would choose.
And you would recommend decorating them, sprinkle a couple of them by hand?
Yeah,
Don't even coat them. Just
you
put
know
them in.
what? I like doing it like that because it's quick and dirty. You know, just, I like doing it like that. I like things to go quick. I don't have a lot of patience with stuff like that. So for me, I would do it again like that, honestly, because I thought it worked for me. But if you're wanting things to be very uniform, if you're going to be really anal about it, then yes, do it with your fingers for sure. And then you can place them exactly where you want to. Because they are adorable, even the way I did it. It's still cute, and if you're doing it for kids or with kids, kids aren't going to care anyway. They're just excited to get a cupcake, right? So these taste like chocolate.
Yep.
It tastes like chocolate frosting and chocolate cupcake.
Mm-hmm.
The cake is very fluffy and
Yep.
moist, and it's very good. It's
a
very
nice chocolate
light.
cake.
I like the frosting. The frosting is just as good as the frosting that I showed you at the beginning that we didn't use. It's just
Try the
as,
same thing.
yeah, it's just as good as that. But ultimately, does it taste like hot cocoa? No, it absolutely doesn't. Now, if you do what they tell you and put marshmallows and stuff, that
Maybe.
might make it, you know, give you that chocolate and marshmallow flavor. But ultimately, it's just a fun chocolate cupcake.
That's it. Just chocolate. It's
But
good chocolate.
I do like it though, and
It's better than some chocolate we've had.
we did pay more for this. But I think it's because they did provide you with the frosting, and they did provide you with sprinkles. And I do you think you would be okay without cups?
I don't know. It's awfully soft.
It's very, very
I don't
soft.
think you can get them out of the pan without the cups.
If you're doing them for you and you don't have cups, and you're not worried about them, you're tearing them apart when you pull them out.
You're going to pull the whole top off.
Yeah, you'll probably pull the top off of them. Yeah, and you probably will have to spray your pan too. So you're better off.
papers.
Yeah, you're better off if you use papers. But just know you don't get papers with this. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.